Hi everyone, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a general reading for the sign of Virgo. I'm going to go ahead and pull your overall energy, look at any guidance and advice from Spirit, and also look at any opportunities or challenges that you have coming in and how you can use that to your advantage. So if this is your Sun, Moon, Rising sign, or Venus sign, this is your reading. It's good for all placements. And just a reminder, I'm going to have some announcements at the very end, so stick around for that. All right, so I have cleansed, shuffled, and meditated, and I have asked for the strongest energy to come through in the cards for Virgo. And full transparency, I'm a Virgo also. Okay, so what does the universe want to tell Virgo today? We have Five of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the King of Wands. We have the Star card. We have the, oh God. So we have the King of Pentacles. That is a loaded card for me. You know, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with each deck. For me as a tarot reader, this is not just the King of Pentacles. That's the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. This is like winning the lottery, and you just got that in the guidance and advice from Spirit right next to the Star. Okay, and the Eight of Cups. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your opportunity. That will be the Knight of Cups, and your challenge is the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so let's take a look around the room. We have we only have two major arcana. We have the Fool in your present energy, which is a great energy. That's your next chapter in your life, this new beginning. And then in the guidance and advice from Spirit, we have the Star card. We do have this card, the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces. So we have the lottery card also in the guidance and advice from Spirit. And then we have some court cards and some minor arcana. So a nice mix. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. So in your recent past, and I'll pull clarifiers as we go, we have the Five of Cups. This is you really chasing something that's not meant for you. This is telling me that you have this kind of monomania, this obsession for something, but it's just not working out for you. You look, she is not a very happy individual, but she's frantically chasing this golden ball, and it just went into the pond, and it's about to disappear. But she's heartbroken, and she cannot take her focus off this. However, when it goes in the water, this is her real opportunity waiting to present itself. But she'll never see it, because she's so focused on this ball, and it's always out of reach. So this is something in your recent past, something that you've been pursuing. It could be a person, a place, a thing, an idea, an accomplishment that you are going for, and you just can't attain it. Now, I am the last person to tell anybody to be a quitter. That's just not my personality. However, you need to know when it's working and when it's not working out for you, and when to pivot. And I think that that's something that's coming through in your recent past, is it's a matter of, it's not working out. I've been chasing it for so long. Okay, you know, instead of having that narrow focus, now you're broadening it out to see what else is available, since this is just seems to be out of your reach. You're not able to attain it. That is your recent past, and we'll get clarifiers in a second. Like I said, present energy is the Fool. This is the white heart. It's a play on words. It's the purity of your heart, right? This is taking that leap of faith, taking that first step to start this next chapter in your life, this new journey. This is the first card in the major arcana. It's the 0. Then we end with the 21, which is the World card, but this is where it starts. Each chapter starts with this card. That tells me right now you are ripe for this new beginning, this new journey in your life. And it could be because you release this. You know, a person, place, thing. Maybe it was a relationship, and maybe it was unrequited love. Maybe it's a job that you wanted and it wasn't working out. You know, whatever it is, maybe you wanted to relocate and it just wasn't happening. Whatever it is for you, when you release this, something bigger, better, and more beautiful is on its way to you. A new beginning. But you can't get to that new beginning until you release what is not working out for you. Now, of course, that creates a type of void when you release that, and then you want to fill it with something, traditionally with love, right? That's what you want to fill it with. You don't want to fill it with misery or unhappiness, because you don't want to keep doubling down on that. You want to fill it with something else. So buy yourself flowers, treat yourself to something special, a spa day. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, buy yourself flowers, take yourself out on a date. Surround yourself with people that are high vibing and very loving, people that genuinely love you and are there for you. That is your present energy with the Fool. Then we look at your near future. This is the King of Wands. This is about you knowing that everything you have is inside you. You're about to self-actualize. You're going to take some bold, courageous steps to go after something that you want. You are not a quitter, but you did have to release something here. That's okay. You're pivoting. You're starting the next chapter and you are going for it. You're very, very determined. You want to win. That's what that king is all about, winning and getting what it is that he wants. He might lose the occasional battle, but he will win the war. Oh my God, great energy. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. All right. We have the Seven of Cups, the Judgment card, the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. We have the Temperance card and the Death card. Okay, some good cards. Don't be afraid of the Death card. It's a good card. All right. So we have this Five of Cups. It is being clarified by the Seven of Cups and the Judgment card. So this card is saying you have a lot of choices, but you're not seeing it. You can't see it because you've got this monomania. You've got this type of obsession, that singular focus on something, and it's allowing you to have this clouded vision when you try and look at anything else. You just can't see it. It can be right in front of you. You can't see it. Again, it's right in front of you. You can't see it right now. And this card is reiterating that. You need, when you step that focus away, right? When you back off of something that's not working out, if it's working out, then that part is not your reading. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. This is about you looking at something that really is not working out for you. This is allowing you to have a wake-up call, all right? This is you stepping out of your old life into your new life. And it's so apropos as we're going into your new chapter of your life right here. So when this card shows up, this is you asking yourself these big questions. Who am I right here, right now? What makes me happy? What direction do I want to go in my life? Who do I want to surround myself with? How's my health? How's my finances? How's my education? Do I pick up books anymore? You know, you don't have to go to school, but you know, are you continuing to keeping yourself stimulated with intellectual pursuits? What are you doing right now that makes you happy? Any hobbies? You know, join a running club, an investment club. What is it that makes you truly happy in this world? Do you have any toxicity that you need to release? You know, you're just asking yourself all these different questions, and those are just samples. You can make up your own. This is just to get the ball rolling, to get you thinking. Do you like the direction your life is going in? And if not, then this is an excellent opportunity to have this in review, this compassionate review. You don't beat yourself up or gaslight yourself over anything. It's a compassionate review of your past to gain some insight into these life lessons that you've learned, right? You're looking at the good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I wish they never left the word beautiful out of that because it's all encompassing. We're dynamic creatures, right? So this is a matter of you looking at everything and gaining these insights. So you want to take these lessons with you as you go into the next chapter of your life with the Fool. If you don't learn these lessons, you are destined to repeat yourself until you get that life lesson. So there's a lot coming in for you. Look at patterns, right? Let's say it's a relationship. Is there a certain pattern that these relationships end up in, and is it working out for you? And if it's not, maybe you need to now start looking at how to break that pattern, how to recalibrate yourself so that you can go in a different direction, date a different type of person if that's what your issue is, or maybe go into a different arena with a career or retirement, whatever stage of life you're at. Then we get into your present energy, and we've got this beautiful Fool energy, this new journey. And it's being clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So this is just telling me that I think that this is about you looking at any type of blockages that you might have and really working on that and pushing through that. And these are blockages in the 3D because we're looking at pentacles. So we're looking at, you know, relationships, whether it's going to be romantic, platonic, a pet, coworkers. You're looking at career, work. We're looking at your health, your finances, travel. We're looking at education. We are looking at housing, location, I think I said, and anything in between. It's all in the 3D. There's so much more, but those are just examples. But you're looking at any blockages in those areas because you don't want something to get in the way and hold you back as you're starting this new beginning with that Fool card. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. While you're looking for blockages, you're staying grounded, stable, secure. You're very practical. That's what we are, Virgo. You're very practical. You're very grounded. And this is allowing you to really look around you and just see what is it that's the blockage. You know, we do that hermit exercise. You go within and you look for your answers. You get clues. And that helps you stay grounded, stable, and secure. And that's something that's coming in for you. One of the reminders with that Two of Pentacles is have a good time. It doesn't always have to be always so serious because he's a juggler. So he's having a good time while he's doing this. That is a reminder to lighten the mood a little bit if you're getting a little too heavy. All right, that's your present energy. Now let's look at your near future. We have this King of Wands. This is about you self-actualizing. Everything you have is inside you. And it's being clarified by the Temperance card and the Death card. So this is about you remaining in balance, grounded. Again, grounding. For me, this is just something that's really coming up. It's about Virgo being grounded, stable, and secure. And this is about you grounding, staying in harmony and balance. This is allowing you to alchemize anything that might be coming in, taking a negative and turning it into a positive. This is allowing you to tap into your higher self, to get that divine guidance, because something definitely is coming in for you that's bigger and better than you. I think that something's coming in for you that you don't even know how big it actually is, that's going to be a blessing in your life. That's something that's definitely coming through for your near future. We also have the Death card. This is you releasing what no longer serves you. This is you releasing these things. And I think that that's because you're able to go within and find that blockage. Or maybe it's plural. Maybe there's several of them. And you're able to actually come in and release it. Now, this is you taking the responsibility to release what no longer serves you, where the Tower shows up and gives you that revelation. That is the universe releasing what no longer serves you. This is really your responsibility, your insight into what is going on around you. Wow, Virgo, that is your current energy. That's a lot going on. It's actually a heavy reading. I'm a Virgo too, so I get it. This has actually turned into a very heavy reading for you. It's definitely very transformational. That is your actual energy. Now what I'm going to do is look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards. We have the Star. We have the King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all 4 aces. And we have the 8 of Cups. So the Star, this is you reaching for the stars. This is you possibly creating something in your life that leaves a legacy in any arena. Right? This is about you really bringing in a lot of hope, faith, healing, and renewal into your life. I feel a lot of healing is coming in, a lot of release, a lot of evaluation is coming in. You are releasing a lot of things. That first card is you're releasing something that you've got that monomania for, that obsession about, that's not working out for you. It's a person, place, thing, an idea. Maybe it's even a lifestyle. You're releasing it because it's not working out for you. You can't attain it. And that's allowing all of this to unfold. There might be something where, you know, that you had your focus on one thing, but that one thing was going to lead to like this entire new life. And it's just not working out for you. And by releasing it, you're allowing this next chapter to come in, the real chapter, not imagined, not something out of reach, something that you can actually attain that is progressing you forward in your life. So it's you reaching for the stars. And that's going to bring all of that healing and that renewal in, right? This is giving you faith in the world around you and in yourself. Then we have the King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. Now, this is a loaded card. This King of Pentacles is grounded, stable, secure because he's the King of Earth. But he also has a lot of resources, and he knows his worth and value. He's very practical, stable, secure. He's very grounded. He's really able to see into things. And what I love about him is he's worked really hard to get there, and he's not about to give that up. His friend is the Hermit. So he's had some dark nights of the soul. He's gone within to look at clues, he has questions, he's getting clues, he's getting answers to figure out what his situation is. And he's got all 4 aces, but he's an intellectual because the Hermit is there. All 4 aces, we're looking at that Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. We're looking at that Ace of Swords. It's a triumphant breakthrough and clarity. It's allowing you to have these epiphanies, these aha moments into something in your situation. It's very, very clear. And I just want to say, we've been going through all of these retrogrades, and now they're gone. And now clarity is showing up for all the signs. This card has been showing up for almost all of the signs. And if this doesn't show up, then the Ace of Swords by itself shows up. And maybe twice, because I have the main cards and the clarifiers. It has been really unusual to see what is coming up in the cards, but a lot of clarity is coming through for everyone. Plus, we're in the age of Aquarius. Right here, the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. So we're looking at that triumphant breakthrough and clarity, right? Getting the truth, standing in your truth. That's what that Ace of Swords is allowing you to do. It does cut both ways, but at the end of the day, you always want the truth. Then we have the Ace of Cups. That is the Ace of Love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. That's you being in the flow, that mind, body, soul type of connection up to source. That's allowing you to attract abundance and prosperity, trusting your intuition, deepening your connection to source, really having this big, loving, open heart, getting in touch with your emotions. It's not always love, even though I always say she because it's the Queen of Cups most of the time, but it's this Ace of Cups, and it's not just you having love, it's all of your emotions, right? You're exploring your emotions. They're very deep, and it resonates on a very deep cellular level. So we've got that beautiful Ace of Cups coming in. You're really having some beautiful opportunities, and I just want to say, all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. Your present energy is a new beginning. So you have a lot of things coming up for you right now. So let's continue. So 4 aces. That was the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. The third ace would be the Ace of Wands. That is a passionate new beginning. Literally out with the old, in with the new. A lot of new is coming in here for you. So with that particular ace, it's about taking action and having these beautiful opportunities present, and you're taking action on them. It's pretty incredible. And then the 4th ace is the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's ace. And that Ace of Pentacles is literally a golden opportunity that's presenting itself to you in the 3D. Whether it's relationships, work, career, we're looking at travel, we're looking at housing, we're looking at location, we're looking at your health, your finances, education, retirement. It's everything that encompasses the 3D and everything in between. So you have some opportunities coming in, but you need that clarity with that Ace of Swords to see it, because it could be right in front of you and you don't see it. So keep that in mind. It's like everything is just kind of built on top of each other. All right, then we have the last card in the guidance and advice from Spirit, which is the 8 of Cups. So this is talking about getting over a broken heart. This is, and it can even be a type of unrequited love. This is about you really dealing with some dark stuff. This is a depressive kind of energy. Again, it's a general reading. Not everybody is going to feel this, but this card did come up. So in the guidance and advice from Spirit, Spirit is wanting to point this out. If you are in this situation, it's time for you to move through it, to release it. It's time for you to release any type of depression, dark energy, and move beyond that. Raise your vibration up. If you've been grieving from the death of a loved one or something along those lines, or divorce, it's time to start that process of letting it go. Really moving through that energy, acknowledge it, you went through it, and now you're going to start that healing process because we have this Star card. Again, hope, faith, healing, and renewal. It's time to move through any of this murkiness that might be lingering or showing up for you right now. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Oh, how beautiful. We have the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, clarifying the King of Pentacles. I'll show you in a minute. The Queen of Pentacles, they're all here today, and the Wheel of Fortune. The wheel turns in your favor now. Oh, wow. Okay, there's a lot going on in this reading. I told you it's a heavy reading. There's a lot going on. It's transformational. So we've got this beautiful Star card being clarified by the 10 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. Really, this is happy, joyful family. This is you having this wish fulfilled to have that family, whatever your version of family is. It's definitely coming through. This is that emotional fulfillment around family. This is you leaving to go and pursue it, literally or figuratively. This is you not settling. You're leaving trouble behind. You're going on to a calmer time. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I think for some of you, you might be leaving behind a toxic relationship or just something that did not work out, an unhealthy relationship. And this is allowing you to leave that trouble in the past, and you are moving forward with your life. You're not bringing any baggage with you. There's no suitcases. You're not bringing any of that emotional baggage with you. You are literally moving forward, and this is allowing you to have a clean break. This is beautiful. Look, the trouble is right here, but look what is there, that calm water. You're leaving somebody or something behind, and it's bringing you this feeling of peace. And that is something that is definitely treasured. And I think that it ties into this card. You're leaving this behind. You are. You know you need to leave it. You don't want it to get the better of you where you can't pull yourself out of a depression, because sometimes if you stay there too long, that might happen, and then maybe you need professional help to get out. But you are definitely seeing that that's something that you can move through, because remember, you also have the Death card here. This is change and transformation. It's Scorpio energy. This is allowing you to release that kind of feeling, those emotions. If you have a situation, it's about you not letting it control you. You're in charge of your emotions and how you respond to things. Like I said, it's really become a very heavy reading for you, Virgo. So then we have this King of Pentacles, the Hermit, and all 4 aces being clarified by the King of Pentacles. Same card, different deck. And, oops, I put the wrong one down. So it's being clarified by 2 kings. So we've got the King of Pentacles being clarified by the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Interesting, all kings. So when we're looking at this King of Pentacles, this is a king that knows his worth and value. He's worked really hard to get to this position. He is grounded, excuse me, stable, secure. He looks at everything around him and he makes grounded, stable, secure decisions. And he wants to protect his resources and his wealth. But he also can share, all right? But he's really practical. He's very materialistic in a good way, right? He wants to protect what he has. And then we have the King of Swords. This is the King of Air. So this king is all about truth. This king is a visionary. He's able to see into things, to see forward. Also, it's a very forward-thinking motion. This is allowing you to take in all kinds of information in your situation right now. You're processing it without a lot of emotion when this card comes up. You're intellectualizing it. You're using synthesis. You're using analysis. You're using logic, rationale. It's a lot of things that are missing in this world right now. but you're using your brain, your critical thinking, to be able to figure things out for yourself. It's also tied into that hermit energy, right? So this is about you really figuring things out and making a sound, rational decision at the end of the day. This is you taking an assessment, connecting dots. You're looking at everything. Then we have this Eight of Cups. And this is that deep, dark depression. Something has really hurt you, and it's about you pulling yourself out of this emotional turmoil. And it's being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Now you had the King here twice, and now you've got the Queen and the Wheel of Fortune. So for you to get out of it, it's almost like it's about you focusing on work, right? Because this is kind of like one of those things where, you know, you've got someone that instead of focusing on love and a broken heart, you're now focusing on on making money, really, on career, on your work. This is allowing you to know your worth and value, to continue with your resources, to focus on what it is that you have, and to remain grounded, stable, secure, very practical and knowledgeable, and to hold that position. Very interesting. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. This is luck and right timing. This is allowing you to really seize the day. So when you have that higher vibration, you're able to see the opportunities that present themselves to you, and then it's up to you to see what opportunity is good for you, what's not good for you. So use your discernment and then grab it if it's appropriate for you. The fact that the wheel is here says that this transformation is divinely fated, and that you're going in the direction you're meant to go in. Maybe there was some lesson that you needed to learn before you're able to seize this wheel. Wow, that is part of the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is this Knight of Cups. This is Prince Charming energy. You have an opportunity to follow your heart, to really be on a mission to follow your heart, because all knights are on a mission. And he is bringing his cup of love forward. He's also about having this artistic expression. That's part of this King of Cups, or sorry, this Knight of Cups, excuse me, where he is able to express himself artistically. That's a form of love, of passion, of showing this type of beautiful creativity. This is an opportunity for you to trust your intuition, to trust your inner guidance, your connection to source. And if you're looking for love, this is an excellent opportunity. It's in your opportunity for you to be seeking love right now, to be putting yourself out there, going out on dates, going to meetup groups, you know, putting yourself out there wherever you think you might actually meet somebody that is a dating potential right there. And I'll get clarifiers in a minute. Then we have your challenge position as the Eight of Pentacles. Now, is your challenge impossible? No. The challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it. And when you achieve it, it's incredibly rewarding, right? But the opportunity is easy. That's why it's an opportunity. It's right there for you to pluck. This means you have to work harder at it. So the Eight of Pentacles, we're talking self-mastery. So we're talking about you taking the time to really hone some skills in whatever those skills might be for you. Social networking, it could be your work itself, it could be your relationships with friends, family, co-workers, it could be your finances, your health. It's everything in the 3D, housing, retirement, travel, location, whatever it is. It's about you having this type of self-mastery for whatever it is that you want to do. And in this card, it's talking about practice makes perfect. She's taking these spools of thread or yarn, and she's turning them into gold. It's a type of alchemy, but she can only do that by practice, 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 and having intense concentration, paying attention to the details. And that's something that's coming through, but it's in the challenge position, which means maybe there's a blockage, maybe your focus is sent in a different direction right now because there is so much going on in this reading. It's a very heavy, intense reading. All right, let me get some clarifiers and get more information for you. We have the Queen of Swords, so the Queen of Evaluation. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Chariot. And we have the Emperor. Oh, what a power combination. Okay, so when we're looking at your opportunity with this Knight of Cups, he is being clarified by the Queen of Swords and the Three of Swords. Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. She is the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Truth. Her head is now above the clouds. She has clarity. She did not have clarity before. Again, you're seeing things very clearly between that first card that I pulled, this Five of Cups, where now you've backed off with that type of monomania, and with this card that has all four aces, and the Ace of Swords is one of them with that breakthrough and clarity. Here's that Ace of Truth, that sword right there. She now has clarity to see very clearly. So in your love life, in whatever it is that you love, that you're bringing your heart forward, you're getting some clarity. And she has her back to the past and she's looking to her future. And these butterflies are talking about things that are very transformational. And I think that's something that's coming in loud and clear for you. You're going through a radical transformation. Your back is to the past and it's showing up right there. You are leaving trouble behind and your back is to the past, and you're not taking emotional baggage with you. You're moving forward. And here it is. The Queen is right there with you. I think you're getting a bird's eye view of everything right now. I think things have really started to gel for you, and you're seeing things clearly, and you're seeing the big picture, because when you are so narrowly focused, it's hard for you to see the big picture. That's when you have to stop and pull back. We also have an opportunity with this Three of Swords for you to heal your heart. If you've betrayed your conscience in any way, if you have had some pain that's been caused, emotional pain from people, places, things, or for yourself, maybe you've hurt yourself in some manner, this is an excellent opportunity for you to bring in some healing. So you can pull one sword out, heal that wound, and go on to the next one. Remember, a lot of healing is here in the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have the Star card. Hope, faith, healing, and renewal, and it's coming in. It's coming in on a spiritual level and physical level and all of that. So it's an excellent time for you to heal yourself. That is your opportunity. Now we're going to look at your challenge. So your challenge is this Eight of Pentacles. So for some reason, you have a challenge at self-mastery, which is un-Virgo-like, because we are all about self-mastery. So it's in the challenge, which makes me think, you know, your attention is going elsewhere. There's some type of a blockage that you have to work through to get to that self-mastery. It's being clarified by the Chariot and the Emperor. Power, power, power. To get to self-mastery, it's for you to step into your power, step into who you are. Be a leader, be a boss, take charge of your life in this beautiful Emperor energy. He is all four kings put together. So he has mastered each of those kings, and it's made him the Emperor. And then with the Chariot, we have this beautiful Julius Caesar riding into Rome type energy. And he is all about victory and success. He is not worried about what is behind him. He's not even looking back. He's looking towards his future. He's being guided by his intuition. This is that active will to power. That is what is coming in. So for you to be able to have this self-mastery, it's for you to self-actualize. You need to tap into that. So I think that maybe something is a distraction for you right now. You're going in a different direction. For you to get that self-mastery, it's for you to step into your power. Both of these are power cards. Again, a leadership position. This is taking charge, leading by example, stepping up to a challenge, conquering that challenge. So it's definitely there for you. So that is your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it yet. It is available. Wow. Okay, Virgo, that's what I have for you this time. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. You know I'm starting my traveling. I just got back from New Zealand and Australia, which was phenomenal. Wonderful people. Tasmania was awesome. I highly recommend it to anybody. So was New Zealand. Really, all of it was. But really, Tasmania, wow. That was an eye-opener. It's such a beautiful, beautiful place to be. And so let me talk about this too. On my YouTube channel, I now have a membership for you to join. YouTube has been asking me to set up a membership. I did. It is new. If that's something you're interested in joining, please go ahead and sign up. It's a fantastic way to support the channel. And we have a wonderful community. You'll see that when you watch my lives. I go live 3 times a week. On Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so in the morning, and on Friday, I just added this, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is live by donation. You can submit your question in advance through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or live, PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and SuperChat. Just know SuperChat's a little more expensive because they take 40%. Yep, YouTube takes 40%. That's why there's a price differential. So definitely check into that. All that information is in the description below. If you don't see it, hit more and you'll see it drop down. And then what else? You can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can sign up for the newsletter, book a personal reading with me, do a missing person consultation, and there's the Learning Center on my site, and that's where the Manifestation Masterclass is, the tarot class that's coming out. I normally teach it live in March and in October, but people have been asking for me to upload it because we're all in different time zones so that way they can go ahead and do it in their own time. That is coming by the end of July, beginning of August, so look for that. But sign up for the newsletter, that way you're the first to know. Private lessons, one-on-one for tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. I also have a segment on there called Alison's Picks for my affiliates. Skin Like Butter, Dr. Amir Karim Skincare. I use those products. They are phenomenal. I love it, and I love her soaps. I'm hooked on her lemon verbena right now. I ordered a bunch of different scents, but that's the one I'm currently using, and I love it. Rogers Hood Apothecary. Parasite Cleanse, Mold Cleanse, Lymph Kit, and Fulvic Soak. If you didn't see it, I interviewed the founder of Kim Rogers, God, I can't talk, and from Rogers Hood Apothecary, and she went into detail on what that is like. I am using her product right now. I did it for 2 months, then I went on my trip, and I'm back on it again because I want to do it for 5 months because I've never done one before. As soon as this one's done, I'm doing the mold and the lymph kit together, and then back to the parasite. So anyways, mixing it up a little bit because you know they have different life cycles, so you want to make sure you get in there and you really knock it out. You really want to do it for a minimum of 90 days, 3 months. So anyways, take a look at that. It'll give you some great information, and go to her site, go through the affiliate link, go to her site, download her free ebooks. Whether you use her cleanse or somebody else's, look at those ebooks for a wealth of information. I've read them all because I reviewed everything before I even interviewed her. It is a wealth of knowledge. It's very professionally done. Definitely check it out. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.